welcome back everyone to the second session of our class back premiere. I'm Samir Dhole and along with me is Anuranjani Komben, the host for the event. Our today's guest is currently based in the US. She's very talented, diligent and an ambitious person. So welcome Alisha.
Hi,
Hello, hi
Samir.
Alicia.
Hi,
Hi.
Anuranjani.
Okay.
Hi Alicia, how are you? Are you excited for this event?
I'm very good, Anuranjani, and thank you to DBIT for inviting me to this event. I am very glad to be here today.
Yes, that's so good to hear. So let's get started. So our very first question to you is, we know that you were part of the student council. So how was your experience in the council, and what were your experience in the Hysteria and Colosseum festivals of the college?
Oh, yeah. So I was part of the student council. I was actually one of the first alumni coordinators for DBIT because the post had come when it was my year. And it was overall a very positive experience. Um, I believe that, I received a chance to hone my leadership skills, my people skills, and trust me, that was very helpful to me in my corporate life. It helped me to become very confident in dealing with people when you start working and when you have to talk to clients and all. It is very helpful to have these kinds of skills, these soft skills, so to say. And the same with Hysteria Colosseum. I was participating in both of them right from my first year in college. It used to be, I remember being so excited for both of the fests, and it was really a very good time.
Okay, so any favorite moment or any favorite event you had
Oh, my
in?
favorite event would be, I think, would be in Hysteria when the computer department girls came second in throw ball. I think that was Hysteria 2018. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Congrats. Yeah,
Yeah.
still a happy memory for you.
Yes.
Okay. So our next question is, were you part of any student chapters and like how was your experience in like being part of those student chapters?
I was a very active part of the NSS, the National Social Service Scheme, and I was also a part of some of the events by ACM, that is the Association for Computer Machinery by the Computer Department. And both the experiences were very good. With the NSS, I remember we had to take a camp for 7 days. And this was in a village that was outside of Mumbai. And for us, we would have to remain 7 days without any technology, like no cell phones, nothing, just living the life of a villager, living with them. We would be invited to their homes, we would share meals with them. And it gave us, especially children who have been brought up in a city, a very good glimpse of the village life, of what issues are facing them. And I remember Principal Nambiar asking us to think as engineers, what can we do about these issues? How can we help bring sustainable development to India? And I think that was a very good experience. And with ACM, I was part of TechNac for 1 year. That is our gaming event. And it was a lot of fun doing a project that was beside the regular academics, developing a game and actually seeing people play it, enjoy it. And so it was overall, both were very good learning experiences for me.
Okay. So the camp was at Valvanda, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Valvanda,
Yeah,
correct.
we went there too last year. No, last year, I
Yeah.
guess in 2019. Yeah, 2019 we went there.
Yeah, so I know you must have had like a very good experience and a very good time over there.
Yeah, I had the same experience. We also went and shared meals with the villagers and like had a lot of fun in general, other than that. Okay. So like other than NSS and like Hysteria Colosseum, what were the other positive experiences that you had in your time at the college?
There are a lot. So
It
if
could
I
be
talk
anything,
start.
faculty, canteen, anything.
Okay, so regarding my faculty, I would really like to use this opportunity to thank the computer department faculty for being very supportive, because when I was in my final year, I received the opportunity to do my final year engineering project with BARC, but the only catch was that I would have to do it alone. And you all know that we need to do our projects in groups.
Right.
And but it was a very good opportunity, and I really wanted to do it. So I had the support of my project coordinator, my department coordinator, Miss Nilakshi and Miss Sana, and they gave me the go ahead to, they trusted me to be able to handle the project all by myself. And because of their support, I was able to get such an amazing opportunity to work with BRC on my final year project, which was a very, very good experience for me. So I would really like to extend my thanks to both of them and to all my other professors at DBIT.
That's great. Okay. Um,
Yes. So now you are in US. So can you tell how is life in US? The weather, the people, the food, the college, the
Oh.
opportunities. Everything.
So the weather right now, it's snowing, you guys, outside my window. So it's cold right now because it's January, February. We'll be having this weather till the end of almost, I think, April, and we'll go into spring. Um, the people out here are really friendly. The faculty, my co-students, and the food over here is you'll take some time. You will really miss your Indian home food, and if you do that, then you need to cook, because no one's going to make that for you here. So I'm someone who never cooked in her life, but slowly learning over here. And in general, it's a different country. They do some things very differently from us. Coming from Mumbai, you are so used to public transportation. You get into a rickshaw and you go everywhere, and you don't have those kinds of luxuries over here. They do have public transport, but not as good or not as easy to find as in Mumbai or in India in general. So it has its advantages and disadvantages, I would say, but uh, it's a very nice place to be, and I'm grateful to be here.
Yes. So you recently went for your master's, right? So
Correct.
how was your education during this pandemic period?
Well, Arunaranjani, I actually am one of the few fortunate students who was not really affected by the pandemic, because my university has been taking all the possible measures they can take to keep us safe. We have been fortunate enough to have on-ground classes wherein I'm able to go to the classroom and learn. And obviously, everyone is in masks. So we are all safe and we all get regularly tested for COVID. But thankfully, that has not impacted or affected my ability to have in-person classes, which is very important because it helps me interact with my professors, and it gives that personal kind of touch to the course.
Okay. So you're doing master's in data analytics, right? Can you
Correct.
tell us more about this course? What made you choose this?
So a master's in data analytics was a decision because for the last 2 years after graduating from DBIT, I was working as a data analyst with Hansas Equity. And I had a chance to explore that field, explore the opportunities in that field. And then when I decided that I want to learn more about this and I want to explore this field even further, because data and is a never-ending source. You can do a lot of things with it, and currently in our current scenario, there are a lot of opportunities for data scientists, data engineers, and also data analysts. So that is why I decided that let me get some more knowledge about this. And the course curriculum at Northeastern was structured in a way that I found to my liking. So that was the reason for me to choose this course.
Wow, that's great.
Okay. So are you studying right now? So what do you think are the potential job opportunities for US after your course is completed?
I believe that there are good job opportunities out here,
Mhm.
but then of course you have to be that well deserved. You need to put in the effort in your course, not only in your course, but also building up your portfolio, by doing various projects or various personal projects, taking part in maybe some kind of research, or just in general, building on, because if you see the course curriculum of a master's student, it is very different from that of what we did in India in our bachelor's. It is more self-learning based. So you constantly have to try and figure out, what am I missing? How can I improve? Okay, we all know, by reading articles or by attending conferences, we all know what are the upcoming technologies. And you have to kind of keep yourself up to date with that. And if you do that, I'm pretty sure you will get good opportunities, not only in the US, but also in India. So that is the most important thing to remember.
Okay. And other than that, how is your work culture at Hansa Security? And as you're studying right now, what are your expectations from the future job that you're going to get in USA?
I was very fortunate to work at Hansa, and I learned a lot. I had amazing mentors and managers when I was there. And my expectations in the US are also kind of the same. I'm looking to get a role which helps me grow as an individual, because I am at a stage, or I believe I'm at a stage in my career where I'm still learning. And we are obviously learning at all stages of our lives, but I'm looking to find a job role where I have a good mentor, where I have good opportunities to explore this huge field of data, so to say. So, yeah.
That's nice to hear. Okay. That was great.
So let's go back to DBIT. So you mentioned NSS camp, you mentioned your final year project, and also the throw ball event. Is there anything else special moment you have missed to mention earlier when you think about
Um,
DBIT days?
I think uh, I think they were all very special moments, because I feel that, I had a really good group of friends. I had a really positive environment. So all the time that I spend in DBIT, I really look back and I miss it so very much, because you come into college as a kid, and, the first taste of freedom, kind of. And it gives you a chance to learn so much about yourself. It gives you a chance to grow so much during those 4 years. And those 4 years, I mean, they just fly by, as you all will soon see. So I think my overall college experience was a very good one. So yeah, all the moments were great.
Okay, that's good. So, what would be your advice for students be if they are doubtful, like whether they should go for higher studies as soon as they finish graduation, or should they work first? Like, what are your opinions on that?
Um, I believe that every individual student knows themselves the best. Uh, if you believe that you are certain you wish to focus on this field, because in your masters you are required to focus on a particular field. If you are completely sure about that, you can maybe decide to go immediately as soon as you are done with graduation. However, if you are doubtful whether, what you are studying and you're not sure about which field you are, more inclined to, I would say take a break, work in the industry for some time, because industry is definitely very different from what we are studying in our classrooms. And it is also very helpful if you are able to have maybe an internship in between during the summer, or, in whenever you guys get a chance. Those kind of experiences actually tell you whether, okay, am I interested in this field, or no, this is not to my liking. Because at the end of the day, whatever your job, you really need to be happy in that place. If that is not the case, it will not work out in the long run. So that would probably be my advice.
Yes, that's what we needed to hear right now.
Yeah.
And also, like, yeah, can you give us one final advice to students from first year to fourth year? Like something you would have done or something you missed to do. What would be your guidance be, or your
Um, Thank you, Anu, for asking that question, because I was actually thinking about that. Like, I think as engineers, our focus should be not only towards academics. Obviously, academics, grades are all a very, very important part of our career. But as engineers, I think we should constantly be asking ourselves, like, I learned this in the classroom today. How do I apply this? Or where is this useful? It's not that, okay, today I learned maybe probability in the classroom, and I'm like, okay, I know how to solve this question, and that's it. That's it, I'm done. Where everything that we learn needs to be applied somewhere. Otherwise, it's a very big waste. So I would suggest that please utilize your time. You all have a lot of time. I know that there are assignments, there are exams, there are a lot of things happening, there are IAs, but I also know that there is a lot of spare time where you all can develop yourselves, do personal projects. You guys have amazing faculty who will be there to help you out. You all have amazing seniors. I mean, through the alumni team, you all can probably connect to seniors who are working in that field and say that, hey, I'm doing this kind of project, and could you guide me? Could you mentor me? And I'm sure some may be very interested in devoting their time. But always remember, learn to apply what you learn, because that is your end goal as an engineer. That is when you can say, okay, I am actually an engineer because I have these skills. Not that I've just learned about these skills, I actually know how to use them, right? So you can do it right from first year, and you need to keep doing it till fourth year. I wish I had done it. So yeah.
very well said. So yes, thank you, Alisha. So we come to the end of our session today. Thank you, Alisha, for joining us. It was fun
Thank
and
you so much
exciting
for
because of
inviting me.
you. Yes.
Thank
So
you.
thank you. Have a great day.
Have a great day, Alicia. Thank you.
Thank you, Samir. Thank you, Anuranjani.